Our crews at polling sites say they've seen pretty good turnout so far. News 4's Katie Alexander has been keeping an eye on things at the Brighton Community Church in Tonawanda for us. And Katie, how do things look now?
Well, Brittany, things are looking pretty good here. We've seen a pretty good stream of voters all morning long. And latest count on this voting machine, 330 people just in these districts have cast their ballots here. We could see a bit of a rush over lunchtime, but really the biggest rush so far happened before the polls even opened at 6 this morning.
I was shocked when I pulled into the parking lot to see how many cars were here.
A lot of those early voters were surprised when they saw the line, snaking all the way out the door before the polls opened.
I wanted to make sure that I beat the crowd and get my vote in.
These voters are in good company today. Elections officials are expecting about a 70% turnout in Erie County. But the bigger volume of voters was causing some typical issues in some spots with jammed ballots and machines that didn't boot up right. Voters at Lindbergh School in Kenmore, for example, had to put their ballots in emergency boxes this morning to be fed into the machines later after one went down. That situation was quickly corrected, and elections officials say they corrected poll workers in other sites who were illegally asking for ID.
Only new registrants who are voting for the first time are required to provide ID, picture ID. Everyone else, you do not need to provide ID. If there are any issues that you're dealing with, we're asking voters to call the Board of Elections.
So far today, the biggest issue for most voters we've talked to has been that they're sick and tired of this election season, especially when it comes to the presidential race.
It's about time to be over with.
It's hard to compare it. This is crazy. This one's crazy.
And a lot of people say it's gone on like this for far too long. Today comes almost as a relief.
I look forward to no more mudslinging, and I just am glad it's over.
I am so glad. Get back to normal TV.
Of course, before we can celebrate the actual end of this election season, we do have to get through today. All of the polls in New York State stay open through 9 o'clock tonight. Reporting live, Katie Alexander, News 4.